Okay, I'm ready. Guys, I'm a little nervous. All right, guys, welcome to the stream. I am really just gonna be chilling for like the next 2 hours or 3 hours or so, maybe longer. We'll see how this goes. Be listening to music the whole time. I don't really know what to do. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little nervous because I don't know if I can stream for that long and, like, you know, be entertaining. I'm just gonna let the music kind of, you know, do the whole thing here. So like, I can just kind of sit back and just like do nothing the entire time and just play some music and just, yeah. So it is Halloween. And there's that. So really curious to know how you guys have been doing as well. It says, got a comment in the chat saying, wow, where have you been? Where have I been? I've been making videos every day over on my other channel, over on FGK Plays. I don't really post anything on this channel ever because I don't know what to do here or talk about. But one thing that I do want to start doing is some live streams like this and just hang out and chat. It might be the main use of this channel for now. Don't know what else I'm going to be doing really with the channel, but yeah, so I'm here. So we got Dave saying hi. Appreciate that. I did just post on my other channel that I'm live now. So hopefully people come over here from my other channel because that is my main channel at this point. But we'll see. All right. It is Halloween. I thought about dressing up for this stream, but I never dress up. I don't even know what I would dress up as. James, how's it going? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I mean, I am just gonna be sitting here for 3 hours. I don't know what to talk about, so I'm gonna heavily lean on questions or comments from the chat as we get going here. So, hopefully, just I just want to have fun tonight. You know, I don't drink anymore, so. Well, I shouldn't say I don't drink anymore, but it's been many, many months since I've drank, so I'm not going to be doing that tonight. But with that being said, hopefully I can still enjoy the conversation with you guys and hang out. So, yeah. I do hope to upload more videos on the channel as well now. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I uploaded a video a couple days ago. It was kind of a sad video, but you know. And I kind of just threw that video together in like a day when I thought of it. But anyway. Yeah, I hate that you even remember the drunk stream, honestly. People saying they remember the legendary drunk stream. I absolutely hate the fact that happened. For those of you guys that are not aware, video's not available. I privated the video, but I got drunk, did one of these streams, and I passed out on camera, and I don't remember the last little bit. And people were like, kind of worried about me in the chat. They were like, "Is he okay?" And I did not want that. So, no, I definitely am not drinking. And that's actually one of the reasons why I kind of stopped drinking so much. And there's another thing that happened. When was it? It had to have been maybe a year ago now, maybe less than a year. I was drinking and I passed out briefly in the bathroom, and like my glasses like broke because my arm went up and it broke my glasses, and my glasses cut my eyebrow. I don't know if you can see it. Which eyebrow is it? Is it this one or is it this one? But I got like a big cut here. I had to get stitches in it. So yeah, that's another reason. I haven't drank since then. Had to go to the hospital for stitches. So Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I hate that we have people here in the comments that even remember that. But because I want that out of my memory and in other people's memory for sure. But so anyway, we're here now, hoping to have just as good of a time tonight. Again, don't have anything planned. I don't have anything planned other than just winging it. Just hanging out. I might literally just sit here and be on my phone. I might. But we'll have music playing. You know, I can turn the music up and just let it kind of take over, you know. Have a music stream. So, but yeah, I mean, for any of you guys that are into the word games and stuff, if you guys don't watch me on my other channel, I definitely, you know, recommend doing that, you know, because I play those games every day over there. And that channel is just kind of taken over as my main channel now, so. Trying to think of just like what's a good Halloween related question, you know? Like, I don't know, do you guys pass out candy or anything? I've never really done that. Although I thought about doing it this year, but I obviously didn't, because otherwise I would probably, well, it's kind of dark out now, so I guess trick-or-treating would have ended, but got a girlfriend. Yes, I do have a girlfriend. That I've been with for, you know, since high school. So over like, what is it now? What year is it? 2025? Be like 13 years. Yeah. And she's been on the stream as well. She is she's been on the channel, on my other channel. She's appeared a couple times on FGK Plays. She's also we also have a channel where we're opening up Pokemon cards, because, you know, we got kind of caught by that wave a year ago. Pokemon cards kind of hit a crazy thing, and we got into it. We started up a channel and started opening packs of cards on there a year ago. So Halloween was yesterday in Australia, and there was no kids knocking for trick or treat. That stinks. Yeah, it's still, you know, 8 p.m. at night here in Eastern time in the U.S. So I'm sure over on the west coast of the U.S. it'll be like 5 p.m. So there's probably trick or treating going on right now there. Ugh. Yeah, yesterday, not to bring the stream down already, but yesterday I had a funeral to go to of my grandpa, so that was a sad day, and, you know, it's sort of been just a rough week, and that's sort of been, if you guys saw the video that I posted on the channel here this week, it's just been it's been a rough week, so I kind of just need to relax a little bit, get my mind off of stuff. Yeah, one thing I will say about the funeral, though, that I went to yesterday was, nobody told me it was like a casual funeral. You know, I always panic when it comes to like, oh, what do I wear? Because I don't have nice clothes. You know, I really, I don't know. I don't buy myself a lot of clothes or good clothes, and then when something comes up like a funeral, it's like, okay, I think I have, you know, a pair of, you know, nice pants and a nice shirt I can wear or whatever. And then I, you know, it's the day to go to the funeral, and I go look at the shirt, and like one of the buttons is like broke off. I'm like, ah, dang it. But anyway, I dressed up nice because I was really worried about underdressing, you know? Some nice dress pants, nice dress shirt. And then I get there, and I don't know if I didn't get a memo, if somebody forgot to tell me that it was like a casual dress thing, because like half the people were like in jeans and like just, you know, a nice shirt. I mean, this was in like a rural area, you know? Like this was in, you know, more country lifestyle kind of, you know. My grandpa actually, you know, they had their own like land for farming, and they had cows and stuff. So like, makes sense that a lot of people showed up in like jeans and flannel shirts and stuff. But like, I was so worried about underdressing. I was worried that everybody's gonna be in like a suit and tie and stuff, and like I was gonna show up and look kind of awkward. And no, I show up and I'm like way overdressed. I'm like, and plus I don't know what to wear. It's like a funeral. I heard that you want to wear like dark colors and stuff. So I'm like, okay. So I wear like a black pants, black shoes, black shirt. And then I get home and I'm like, oh man, what is the appropriate dress? Like after the fact, I Googled like, what is like the appropriate dress for like a funeral? Like how should I dress, you know? Because I just know the basics of just like, don't wear like super bright colors and stand out or whatever. And I read somewhere that was like, yeah, don't wear all black. Don't literally wear black pants, black shirt, and a black tie, because that kind of stands out as well. Like you want to have like a white undershirt or a different color, or like do like a dark charcoal or something. Apparently, according to Google and Reddit and things like that. I didn't know that. I'm terrible when it comes to dressing myself. So no, I probably did the opposite of what I was trying to do. I probably stood out a little bit when I was trying my hardest to just dress appropriately and not underdress. And it was kind of, I hated that part of it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I looked okay. There was nothing wrong with the way I dressed. But I definitely overthink stuff like that. Yeah, you were all there. That's what's most important. Absolutely. You know, I just, it's hard to, you know, sometimes get out of your head with little dumb stuff like that. You know, it's hard to get out of your head with little dumb stuff like that when, you know, you have to like see the big picture and be like, yeah, this is what really matters. What really matters is the fact that we were there to sort of, you know, it was a funeral, you know, to grieve and to have sort of a, you know, a remembrance of someone. So anyway, sad day yesterday. It's been a rough week, and here we are. So anyway, not to bring the mood down immediately, we have a whole few hours left of the stream though. So all right, I'm just gonna sit here. We'll see who comes into the chat, who says what, because I don't know what to say. If you guys have anything, any good news in your life, or any interesting news, or any topics you guys want to talk about, feel free to chat. Feel free to help me out here with some conversation stuff. And so yeah. Trying to think if there's like anything specifically I wanted to talk about. Oh, I know one thing. One thing I wanted to mess with the lights here. We've got this this thing for the app for the lights I got. They have Halloween themes. So like, this is orange. How bright does this get? I don't know if that's too bright. I want to mess around with this. I want to see if you can, like, I'm sure there's a feature on here that'll change the colors for me. Why'd you pick Halloween to stream? Any reason? I think it was a good idea. It really is just a matter of I wasn't doing anything tonight, and you know, there's never, you know, it's like I've been wanting to stream for a long time here, on like Fridays specifically. You know, I think Friday is like the best day of the week for me to live stream. Friday night, I'm never doing anything on Friday nights. You know, sometimes I will stream over on my gaming channel. I'll play some games. Let me turn the volume down a little. I'm gonna have a hard time here adjusting the volume of the music to make sure that it's good for me to talk over. So if I ever, if the music ever gets too loud and I start talking and I forget to turn it down, let me know. No, I'm never doing anything on Friday nights. So like I've wanted to do like Friday night streams for a while, and I just chose today because I just posted a video on the channel this week, so I figured since I posted that video, might be a good time to just jump in and start streaming a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I would like to make this a monthly thing or every other week thing or something, hopefully. We'll see how it goes though. This is sort of, you know, whenever I don't do something for a while, like streaming like this, it's definitely, the first one is sort of just to kind of get used to it and see how it goes. And if it goes well, I'll do it again, kind of thing. And it does help that today's a holiday, you know. If it wasn't a holiday, if it was just a random Friday, I might not have actually done it. But, you know, everything just kind of aligned today. Here we are. Now, do I want to mess with? I was messing with the lights. I want to mess with these. So we can have a solid light. I think my light strip is kind of broken. We could do, like, if I want to have like half of it one color, half of it another color, I don't think it would work out very well. We also have a green one. This one's a Halloween theme called Toxic Cauldron. How green is this? Do we want to go Toxic Cauldron? I don't know if I like the green. Doesn't look bad. Midnight Shadows. This is just orange and... oh yeah, my light strip's kind of broke there. Blood Moon. This is red. What's this one gonna look like? Yeah, no, I might stay on the pumpkin glow thing here. Just keep it a little orange for October and stuff. Halloween, pumpkins, whatever. Not sure. Let's see, here we go. We got a comment here. It says, how are you? Unfortunately, I'm practically asleep already because it's in the middle of the night here. I should maybe move to America to be able to follow your streams. Hope you're doing fine. Hopefully I did think about that. You know, it's like Friday night here for me makes the most sense. The thing is that honestly, I was actually thinking about streaming later, like starting them at like 10 o'clock at night, you know. But then I'm like, well, maybe I do it a couple hours early for people in Europe, you know, because there you might still have some people up late, you know, at like midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 in the morning over there, you know, so at least they could catch the beginning of it. But, you know, people in other parts of the world, Yeah, I mean, like, you would have to be up at a different time to catch my stream for sure. But yeah, so I mean, I might do some streams earlier in the day, a few hours earlier or something, but I don't know. For me, doing a stream kind of at night makes sense. If I'm just hanging out, listening to music and stuff. There is an EQ visualizer thing on this app now? I thought there was. Okay. So, like, it would have this light thing. I'm looking at the light thing in the background here. There is something that would create an equalizer graph on your polychrome lights. I don't know if that's something that I can do, but I'm not going to use my microphone. I'm playing the music through my headphones, so that's not really going to work. I mean, I guess I could... I don't know. Yeah, that didn't work. That just turned them off. Like, what if I put my headphones up to the phone? It's not gonna work, is it? Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, this does not work. This is not gonna work. Cause like it's so dim, cause like it's broke. Like the strip is broken, I think. Okay, that does not work. Okay, what if we go to this scene? Turn it all the way up. Yeah, this does not work. I would like the idea. I would like there to be a light thing that like moved with the music. But I don't have the right setup for that. I don't have the right light strips. Or whatever, just the other stuff. Okay, let me turn the lights back on here. How do I do this again? Sorry. Here we go. If you guys are just joining, we are just hanging out. I don't have any plans for the stream. Just sitting here. If you guys want to chat with me, that's totally fine. I don't even know what to talk about though. But okay, that just, yeah. I might need a new light strip because this one's kind of not working. Anyway. Jack, hello. How's it going, Jack? Oh man, I almost want like I almost wonder like I don't mind just sitting here, you know, just like browsing. Browsing social media and stuff. Again, I didn't really start the stream with any like goal in mind other than to just be here. I am doing good, thank you. Oh, what's going on in the world right now? What's going on? What are people into? Great question. Any good shows out right now? Haven't really picked up a new show in a while. I think the last thing I really watched that was like newer at the time was Severance. The latest season, I watched that. It was okay. I really liked season 1. That was, I mean, really good, but it's also kind of a weird show. I'm trying to think what other stuff. There's a lot of shows I want to watch. Got one of these, like, I don't know what they're called. They're like squishy things. I don't know. Got one of these. I just play with this thing all the time now. It's kind of nice. I really like it. Just mess around with it. Just like, so. Just kind of sitting here. Oh yeah, it's the World. I was just thinking about sports. Like, is the World Series? Is there a game on tonight, or who's up right now? Who is winning the World Series right now? There's a game on. Toronto is currently in the lead as far as they're winning 3-2. Not the game, the series. They're 3 wins, 2 losses. The game is currently in the 2nd inning right now. So that would mean that if Toronto wins this game, they win the World Series. If the Dodgers win, they're tied 3-3, and tomorrow's game will be 4-all. Man, you know, if the Dodgers win, that's gonna be a lot of people watching the game tomorrow. Let's see. I just saw there was a comment. I really liked your videos on Schedule 1, but I already finished watching all of them. It was some great fun seeing you level up gradually, escape the police, make people addicted, etc. Yeah, I know that there's been some Schedule 1 updates, and there's probably more to come. So I was looking to return to that game eventually, maybe once they had like most of their updates done or whatever, or I don't know. Maybe they're gonna keep updating the game continuously for years, but at some point I'll play it. I know that my girlfriend Sandy has been playing it a lot and watching it a lot. So I don't know. Maybe I can do something with her on the channel, playing the game together, because she knows a lot about it. Man, I've gotten her into a bunch of games. Like, it feels like I'm always recommending a game and she picks it up and she just plays it way more than I do. You know, like it was that way with Stardew Valley. You know, I played Stardew Valley for the longest time, and I told her about it. She started playing it and she got really addicted to Stardew Valley, and she would play it a lot of it. Then Schedule 1, she's been playing that a bit. I started playing Hollow Knight on my channel. She bought that game. She played a little bit of that, but she's been struggling with it. But yeah, so Schedule 1's fun. Want to get back into that. I wonder what does this look like actually if I turn one of the lights off? Not bad. A little darker in here. Maybe I turn the backlight up a little bit. It's all right. Oh yeah. Any of you guys see any of you guys watch that the chit show? That's really good, man. I like that. The first one I saw was probably the one that most people probably saw first, which was is there a black person here? And that was so good. Oh man, if you guys haven't seen that, look up the chit show, Black Purse, because like that'll get you into it. That was really funny. But like I've watched all of them now, and I'm really happy that they keep uploading new stuff frequently. So I mean it's a really cool idea to have like a comedy like show or like scripted thing, skits, or what do you call it? Just comedy, like a show, but it's like formatted in a way that it can be just a like weekly single, or I don't know if they do it weekly or bi-weekly, like a weekly just like a short form, like literally the video's like just 3 minutes long, and they upload them as YouTube shorts sometimes. Some of them are longer. I've seen them do like, 8-minute episodes, 6-minute episodes, but like it's just really cool that like you can have an entire really well done, funny series that keeps people interested, and they're just like 3-minute videos. I mean, it's really cool. Anyway, I love it. I absolutely love the Chit Show. Definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't seen it yet. Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, I probably should have, you know, come up with at least a few things to say. I mean, again, I am just here to just be here. I'm not like trying to like, you know, talk about a ton of stuff. I was kind of hoping people in the chat would like ask questions or bring stuff up, but we had a couple good comments in the chat, but chat's very there's not a lot of people here, so the chat's not going to be really active right now. But you know, if people do choose to join and ask a question or something, hopefully that can help lead me to be able to talk about stuff. Contexto, no, this is not a gaming channel. I'm not playing games here. Gaming channel's for my other channel. This is just hang out and chill, sit here and chat, have some music going. That's what we're doing here. I really got to be careful with these streams though, because like genuinely, like I feel like I would be a completely different person if I was actually drinking right now. But I have not drank in like many months, and it would not be a good idea to start doing it first, just streaming. Not good. Guys, don't do drugs. Okay. What's up? Are you in school, working, etc.? No, I'm way past. I've given up on school. I tried going to school. I mean, I thought about going back to school. I'll be honest. I thought about it, but I don't know if I'm ever actually gonna do it. As far as work goes, it's a really complicated. It's not complicated, but like, I've you know, I've been at the same place for a long time, and like I'm really not happy there, and I ended up getting, or I ended up requesting to go part-time there instead of full-time, and you know, just because man, I've been going through some really rough stuff with my mental health, and I can't afford to, you know, not be working full time, but I have not been working full time. I've been spending the past like while focusing on my YouTube channel though, but that's just for fun. But there is you know, at least a little bit of revenue that comes in from that, so that's nice. But yeah, kind of struggling financially right now, to be honest. Kind of a rough spot. Might be needing to really shift my career at some point and figure out what I want to do. Maybe I do need to go to school. I don't know. I would have, you know, I would have liked to be a teacher. That would have been really cool. I think I would be good at the teaching part, but I don't know. I worry that, I don't know, I might not be the best fit for actually being a teacher, just because, I don't know, I feel like there'd be a lot of weird politics and, like, you know, getting along with other teachers or collaborating or whatever, all the extra stuff. I wouldn't mind it, but I feel like I'd be good at the teaching part, but not so much the school stuff. I don't know. But when I was younger, I always thought that I would love to be a teacher. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I am like really nervous right now just to be streaming. So I'm sorry if I'm not talking, guys. I'm just kind of sitting here. This is always scary. Apparently there was a FBI arrested multiple individuals in Michigan today after a potential terrorist attack. An ISIS-inspired planned for Halloween weekend. That's crazy. The individuals were reported between the age of 16 and 20. That is scary. You know, I was at my, you know, at the, because I was mentioning earlier at the beginning of the stream yesterday, yesterday I had to go to a funeral, And you know, we went to a church. You know, my entire family is religious, and you know, so we don't. So like my dad and stepmom and brothers and sisters stuff, they all go to the church there, and my dad was telling me that like people at the church are gonna start carrying on them, which I guess, you know, and this is, I don't know. I mean, I don't even want to bring up the topic of, I mean, I guess I just did. Okay, I guess I just brought up the topic. It's just crazy. The world's just crazy, man. It's sad. I don't even want to talk about it, but it's just crazy that like churches are doing that. Okay, the only reason why I brought that all up was because my phone just gave me a Google alert. It's like, hey, here's some news. I'm like, oh, this news sucks. I've seen a couple of those stories lately, though, of like FBI preventing some attack or something, which I guess is good. But it's also not good. The fact that there was actually stuff planned in the first place, attacks or whatever. But like, I don't know. AI is getting crazy though. Oh my gosh. There's been so much stuff with AI. That is actually starting to freak me out. Not too much. But well, there's two things with AI. First of all, I watched a YouTube video recently. I don't even know what it was called. I wonder if I could search it up. Some guy made a video about like the doomsday scenario for like AI, and like how AI is gonna get to the point where like it's gonna get so good that it's gonna start like deceiving people, you know, because like they've run tests for like AI for like you know, like would AI act in self-preservation if it knew that somebody who controlled it was going to turn it off or hit the kill switch on it? Would AI, what length would AI go to protect itself? For example, if it had access to emails of the employee that was to turn it off, they ran like a fake scenario of this, and like if the AI knew, if the people who ran the experiment gave the AI the ability to read all the emails of the people, you know, the employees and stuff, you know, at this, you know, fake company or whatever scenario. And like supposedly one of the people was saying, okay, they wrote an email, it's like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shut off these AI, whatever. And like they were doing an experiment to see if the AI would like blackmail the person if it read in the emails that this employee who was going to turn it off was also like doing some shady stuff, you know, like, I don't know, cheating on somebody or like stealing money or something, you know, like would the AI resort to blackmail? And they like ran a scenario that was like, would the AI act in self-preservation? What length would it go to? And they like came up with some fake scenario that would end up leading to an employee like dying due to some circumstance of like being trapped somewhere, or the AI had the power to like unlock a door, and if they didn't unlock it, you know, they were dead or something, you know, some weird fake scenario like that. They ran the experiment and it was like, yeah, no, the AI will absolutely try to preserve itself, you know, I don't know if they gave some percentage, right? Not all of them did, but like so there was a YouTube video that like showed like some of this stuff and how it could keep getting more and more scary into the future. And the idea is that like as AI gets better and better and better, that, you know, it could be deceptive towards people, and, you know, people could think that, you know, no, we're, you know, whatever this AI is, you know, that we're creating, you know, we're using it for our, you know, to help us with things, you know. But like, what happens if the AI like gets its own like idea of self-preservation or control or whatever, and would you just simply program AI to be good, you know? And like there is some evidence that it would not always act in humanity's best interest. And that, I saw a video on this and it scared the crap out of me. Ever seen the Forbin Project? No, what is that? I've never heard of the Forbin Project. I'll look it up though real quick. Oh, it's sci-fi thriller. Interesting. No, I've not seen it. Yeah, I did see Ex Machina. I mean, there's other stuff with AI, you know, like right now, a lot of the mainstream usage of AI is like essentially like chat bots, but there's also like AI art and video. And the video's like one of the AI video is what we are gonna have to navigate on social media the most, I think, because, you know, being able to tell what's real and what's not real, like that just like jumped from like AI being so bad to all of a sudden AI being so good as far as creating videos and stuff. I just started using the I don't know what it's called, but like when you can just like chat on your phone, like just talk, hey, you know, what is this thing? Help me learn it, you know, and then the voice will just like start talking back to you. I just started using that. Like I actually like it. I mean, that's one of these things. I don't know if you guys use that or not. I'm definitely curious if like other people use that. I don't know. Wait, what do you call it on like on Android? What is it called? Is it Gemini? An AI assistant? Is that what it is? Yeah, I started using that a little bit. Yeah, ChatGPT is a pretty good tutor. Cactus Jack, how's it going? I am doing okay. Just hanging out here today. First stream all year. I haven't been making content all year, guys. I really don't. I would like to start making content again. You know, I posted a video here this past week, live streaming today. Hopefully we can keep this up. But right now my focus is definitely on my other channel. Are you planning on trying out some new games? There's a few. I have so many games I want to play. And I don't know if I have time to play all of them. There was some game that's just like a Stardew Valley meets like Ness, Necesse. Necesse? I don't even know how to pronounce it. That's one. What else do we got? Well, I wanted to play some Battlefield 6 in my free time. I haven't yet done that. I played during the beta. I have a couple of videos up on my channel. FGK Plays. I wanted to play Battlefield 6, just kind of off camera. But there's some other good ones here. What was some other stuff I have? I have, like, some of them saved. I don't remember. I played RimWorld again a few months ago. Got into that. But what are some new games that are coming out? Do I have anything saved on my Steam playlist? I mean, I'm playing the Pokemon game right now. But I'm streaming that game and I only play like once a week. American Truck Simulator. I feel like that's not a game that I would ever get to. It's not something that I would... I've never been into the simulator games really, honestly, like that. So probably no. Plus, I think at this point, like, even if I did want to play it, I think there's a lot of other things I want to play as well. Also, I haven't even finished Hollow Knight. like there's so... Like, I want to play the Pokemon game. I want to play Hollow Knight. I do want to play a little Battlefield 6 off stream. I don't really know what other games I would play. I still want to go back and play. There's some games that have been around for a while that I haven't played yet that I want to play, like shoot, what's the one that hold on, let me Google the name. Try to remember what it was. I think it was Outer Wilds. Yeah, I want to play Outer Wilds. I don't really know much about it, but after playing Blueprints, I don't know, I was looking up like other games that were like some of the best games out there, and that was one that came up. So like, you know, like I would like to go back and play that game that I missed out on, that I never played. Do you like horror games? I've never really got into horror games. Catch Jack, you also liked watching Schedule 1. Man, I've gotten 2 comments so far. People like watching Schedule 1. I will have to make a return to that. I've been wanting to make a return to that anyway, since they've updated the game a little bit. So... I know Sandy really likes that game, so we might do a... Me and her might play together with that. I feel like there was some other games I wanted to play, but I can't remember right now. That might be it, mostly. I need to stop buying games and never playing them as well. Like, I buy so many games and I never touch them. Okay. I'm gonna stop looking at my Steam playlist. But yeah. No, I enjoy playing games. I think I want to focus on games that are available on the Switch more, because I can like stream those easily. How about books? You know, I picked up 3 books last year and I have not read them. I started reading about 1/3 of one book, and I have not actually done it the way I wanted to. I think I made a video last year that was like, I started reading books again. No, I bought books. I started reading books at the time of recording the video, and then I haven't picked it up after that. Yeah, I should read more. Anybody have any good book recommendations, by the way? People read here. I wonder what percentage of people read. Frankenstein. You don't like books that much? Yeah, I also prefer movies and shows and stuff. And 1984. I think we had to read 1984 in school. Well, I don't know if we had to. Well, yeah, we had to. But we did. We just did. By the way, Frankenstein's a very fitting book recommendation for Halloween here. By the way, next year, if I ever do a Halloween stream next year, I want to dress up. Although I don't know what I would dress up as. Also, it doesn't have to be Halloween to dress up, by the way. I don't know why I have this thing in my mind, which is, yeah, just Halloween. It's the one day of the year that I can dress up. No, I could do a stream next week and I could dress up if I wanted to. What's a good costume for a guy? 1984, Brave New World. What's Brave New World? I feel like I've not read that one. I know of it though. I might like that one. I don't know. Yeah, some of these like classics. I feel like I should read. I feel like I should read more of those, like Frankenstein, Brave New World. I have read 1984, but again, it was for school because we had to. I would say just think of a character you like and just see if it fits you. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. As far as a costume goes, I don't know what that would be though. Dune? You know, I just watched the first Dune movie. Whatever. Was there an original movie, or was that just a newer movie? That I mean, I know the book is older. Do they have like? I watched the whatever what is this? It looks like 2021 was when the Dune movie here came out. I watched the first movie, but apparently there's a 2 or something I have not yet watched. Yeah, I did like that. It was good. But as far as the book goes, I don't know if I would really be into. I'm more of a. I don't know. Something about like big fictional worlds with like sci-fi stuff, or like I'm just not into that kind of thing. Like I don't think I would want to read that stuff. I'm definitely more of a. I don't know. Like some of these other books that you recommended, like Brave New World, 1984, Frankenstein, those ones might be more my style. But even with that being said, I can talk all day about how I would like to read books, and I should, but like, you know, like I picked up a few books last year and I haven't read them, so I do tend to do that a lot. One of these days, though, maybe I'll actually stick through one of the whole books and actually read the entire thing, and not just put it down halfway through. I'm glad you're uploading videos again on your old channel. Really help your old videos really helped me, and I'm pretty sure it helped a lot of other people too. Yeah, I definitely, like, I always think about making videos on this channel. I think about it a lot, but I don't do a lot of actually making videos here. I do plan on it. You know, and I think this past week was tough for me. You know, like I said in my video, if you guys caught the end of the video I just uploaded, you know, I talked a little bit about a couple people, but one of them was a public figure, Daniel Naroditsky, who passed away. He is a chess grandmaster, and that one, I don't know, it just really affected me because, you know, I would watch Daniel Naroditsky play chess on live streams on like a weekly basis. You know, because the past couple years I've been on a real big like chess grind. But I could talk about that more too, by the way. There's a little bit of stuff to talk about there because I had to quit playing chess because I was getting way too just mad playing. Like I hated losing and I would get really frustrated, and it became bad for my mental health. Plus I was addicted to it, so I'd play it for like hours at a time. But anyway, like I don't know, something about Daniel Naroditsky passing away, because he was a streamer that I watched like every single week almost. It really affected me, you know, and he passed away at 29. And we know that he was going through some really difficult stuff at the end when he passed away. You know, we don't know if, you know, what his cause of death was, but you know, it was just a really sad thing for me, because knowing that he was going through a lot of stuff, I don't know, it's got me thinking a little bit about wanting to make content again for people that really weren't that great. And yeah, I mean, by the way, I've really had a rough couple of years with my mental health, so I know it looks like I'm fine, and I am fine right now. But that's the weird thing about mental health is like I can be totally fine one day, and then like the next week I'm just a total disaster, and then I bounce back from that the week later, and it's like it's almost like I would look completely fine again, you know. And I think that's the rough part of people that are like really depressed, and especially people that are suicidal, is like, you know, it's like you look at it, it's like people can really put on a good like act of like being happy, or maybe they are genuinely happy when you see them, but like behind closed doors, or like, you know, maybe they just have a rough period, like you just don't know, you know. So it's like you can't really just trust that, oh, on the surface they look fine, you know, because they might not be. And I feel like I struggle a lot with just the roller coaster of my mental health, because like I can feel really, really good a lot of times, but then I can go for some pretty rough periods where I'm not good at all, you know. And the past couple years have been rough, for sure. Anyway, with that being said, as far as making content on the channel, yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and I want to make more content. You know, I still say this, and I've been saying this for a while. One of the motivating things for me as far as making content on the channel is thinking that, like, when I was like 16, I was watching YouTube videos of like, you know, people giving life advice and stuff, you know. And it's like, I'm trying to think about, because YouTube back when I was 16, you know, this was 14 years ago. YouTube was a different place. There wasn't a lot of content creators back then. Smaller community, you know, like not everybody was into YouTube. YouTube wasn't just a household thing, you know? And so I'm just wondering, in today's environment, where are young people, guys like me, like this, like an awkward 16-year-old in high school who's shy, introverted, pretty depressed, and with low self-esteem? Where is a guy like that at 16 years old? Who are they going to online for advice? What kinds of videos are they watching if they're looking for, like, hey, I want to improve myself? Who are they going to? You know what I mean? And I just think about that, and I'm like, okay, you know, like, I'm not that, like, I don't have a lot of the answers to a lot of things, you know, but I think about it and I'm like, would I be able to help somebody who's like 16 years old? You know what I mean? Like, would I have the basic stuff? Like, I don't know. It's just crazy because, like, you don't want to get too caught up in, like, trying to help everybody that you form, like, some bad, like, people that try to give advice to people, or people that do a lot of self-help stuff. It can eventually turn into, like, some pretty dumb stuff, you know, after a while, you know? So, like, I worry about going down that path, but it is interesting to think about. Glad to hear you talk about this. It's a strange place for a lot of people. Just listening to someone who has the same problems is a big help. Yeah, that's the one thing that I've learned too from making content. Is like, you don't really always have to be trying to, like, like, because everybody has their own issues that they're going through. You don't always have to like try to fix people or like give them like advice specifically on like problems and things. Like sometimes all you have to do is just speak from your own experience. Be like, yeah, hey, this is how I feel. This is the stuff that I've been through in my life, and this is sort of how it's affected me. And for a lot of people, like, that's enough for people to be like, oh, okay, I see. Like, this thing that I'm going through is, you know, it's a normal thing, or at the very least, I'm not the only person going through it. And there's something comforting about that, I think. And that goes for any issue. You know, there's certain things that you know, I can only talk about like a few things, you know, from my own experience, but there's loads of other people out there that have gone through traumatic experiences, you know, perhaps things like, you know, living in an abusive household or something. There's people out there with experiences of, you know, workplace stuff, you know, like there's things that I don't have any life experience with that I cannot talk to people about, you know, but that's the great thing about, you know, social media, is that we can all tell our own stories. You know, we can all make content on different things if this is something that we've gone through. You know, I can only talk about what it's like to be, you know, extremely, you know, socially anxious or insecure about myself, or feelings of hopelessness or feeling like a failure in life. Like, those are the main things that I'm able to talk about, that I experience, that I feel, you know. But like, you know, and that the thing is that that's a lot of people though. There's a lot of people out there that are kind of insecure about themselves, and people that feel like a failure, you know. Oh yeah, I know that this thing with the bad days, it's important to kind of distract oneself from the mental struggles by means of one's hobbies. We're in this together, Kenny, you're not alone. Yeah, that's true. It's always good to have like a hobby or something that you do, right? To keep yourself focused on. That is a big problem I know that I have, is I spend a lot of time just sitting around, you know, not doing anything. And that just lets your mind wander, which, again, I feel like it's like if you are... How do I say this? Like, your mind wandering isn't necessarily a bad thing. If you're creative, if you are a positive person, I guess. But like, if you are just neurotic, right? High in what's called neuroticism, meaning you're high in negative emotion, and you let your mind wander for too long, you're gonna start hating yourself, and you're gonna start feeling worse about yourself. Like, I don't know if this is totally true. Again, I'm just speaking about myself here, which is like, yeah, I should probably not be sitting around all day doing nothing, because it's probably not good for my mental health. If I had a hobby, it'd be good for me. What is your other channel about? I thought you had to quit YouTube. I never had to quit YouTube. I never quit YouTube. You know, a few years ago, I started up my gaming channel, and Wordle. You know what Wordle is, right? Like the New York Times game. That came out a few years ago. I started playing that on my other channel. It's just a gaming channel, and those Wordle videos started growing my channel, and they started getting views. So the past, what year was that? Was that 2021? 2021, 2022? One of these years, a few years ago, I just started uploading those videos every single day. And I'm still uploading a lot of content over there, doing the word games. But I've, you know, thrown other video games up there as well. More classic games or whatever, but... The thing about mental health is that in a lot of cases it can actually get way better, but like finding the answer is incredibly tough, because mental illness and humans are just really complicated, and like therapy tends to suck, because finding a therapist that suits you can be really hard, so you're left alone in all of this. Yeah. So a lot of people that are gifted or bright tend to fall to their true potential, and it's just heartbreaking to see. Yeah, see, I think I'm one of these people that like I'm decently smart. I'm not like high IQ, like intellectual, like some people are really, really book smart, and some people are like genius level smart. I'm not that, but like I definitely think that I'm above average IQ. You know, like I'm pretty smart, and like I am naturally, like I think I was born with good talents. Like I'm just naturally, like things always have come easy to me. Let's just put it that way. I feel like physically I've been in shape for most of my life. Nothing wrong with me physically. And mentally I think I've been relatively intelligent. So like I'm one of these people that has such high potential for me to succeed in life and do great things and not really have much of an issue with able to do it, because I think that I just naturally have natural talents. Now, I don't have a musical bone in my body. If you asked me to play some music, it would sound like beep boop beep. It would suck, okay? There's some things I'm not good at, and one of those things is music, okay? We all have our own talents. That's just not one of mine. But again, I don't know. I've never really tried to get good at music, but maybe if I tried to make my own music or play an instrument or sing or something, maybe I could get good at it. You know, that's the thing, is like, you never know. But no, I'm one of these people that has all the potential in the world. Like, I could literally probably do whatever I wanted to do in life. Well, not anything. Like, there's some things that you probably do have to have, like, really the highest IQ to do. You know, some careers you have to be, like, the top, like, 2% of, like, IQ to do them. I'm sure there's some careers like that. But, like, genuinely, the only thing standing in my way is myself, you know? And that's definitely, did we reach the end of this playlist? Okay, we're switching over to this playlist. All right. Every human that's like really deep and highly intuitive and thoughtful are smart individuals, and actually intelligence is like a double-edged sword. I do think that people that are higher intelligence are more likely to be depressed. That might be something that's backed by research and stuff. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. But I feel like I've heard that before. And I would assume that people that are more intelligent, if they're more likely to be depressed, that means people that have higher IQs and stuff, they are more likely to like end their own life or whatever. I do think that that's probably true, which is very sad. Or get dependent on substances or something because they can't deal with, you know, reality. You know, it's like I see too much, you know, I'm too smart, I see too much, and then people end up, you know, I don't know, wanting to escape reality, you know, through substances that are unhealthy. So I do think that there is something there, actually. I don't know, though. I would have to look more into that as far as what the scientific research or literature says on that. But I swear I've heard people that know what they're talking about say that before. And, you know, the other thing about that is people that are highly intelligent, like actually have high IQs, they have a hard time getting a therapist because, you know, I've heard therapists, when I've seen like YouTube content of like therapists say this, that like clients with, or if they have like a client that's like high IQ, they'll oftentimes be the most combative in therapy, or it'll be the hardest for them to sort of accept the therapy or the help or whatever, because I don't know, like if you're highly intellectual, you can talk yourself or argue yourself out of like, you can build up a tower, you can build up the highest case for yourself of why you're a failure or why your life sucks. You know, you're so intellectual that you can like convince yourself that like something's wrong with you, or like life is terrible and hopeless. You know what I mean? Which is why it's like you almost wish that you were stupid, because you could just be dumb happy all the time. You could just not have a care in the world. You wouldn't have to be aware of all the horrible things that are going on in the world. You know, the people that are the most intelligent are probably going to be the most aware of like life and the tragedy and the terrible stuff that exists in it. So like you're gonna see the bad stuff more, you know, and it should affect you. The thing about smart individuals, their mind works in a different way. So like a therapist can have a really hard time understanding you and actually help you. Yeah, that's true as well. And I mean, there's, you know, I can't remember who was saying. I don't know. Do any of you guys watch Dr. K? Because he's like he's interesting to me. I really like watching his stuff. I haven't really heard anything from Dr. K that I thought was like bad. You know what I mean? He's a psychiatrist. He makes YouTube videos now though that are like based on mental health. And I feel like I've heard him say something about just like I mean, like, there's sometimes where it's like, what if your life actually sucks? You know what I mean? You love Dr. K. He's the best out there. Yeah, I agree. I think there needs to be more intelligent psychiatrists and psychologists that actually have experience with therapy. They need to be making content online, you know? They need to be making mental health videos and stuff. And Dr. K is putting out a lot of stuff. And I think that if I had to recommend anybody, it'd be him. You know? But like there needs to be more. And I'm sure there is more. I just don't know who they are. But I think for the longest time, you know, back when I started making content on YouTube back in 2013, 14, 15, 16, you know, like I was just making some of the most depressing videos. Like I was just making videos that was like, I was just talking about myself feeling hopeless and stuff. And there was like this whole like mental health side of YouTube, which was just like 18 to like 25-year-olds just like making videos about like, I'm just sad, you know, I'm just depressed, you know. And I feel like that's what the mental health community was back at that point in time as far as YouTube content. I could be wrong about that, but again, YouTube over the years has changed in what it is as a, you know, as a video platform, and what kind of takes off on YouTube. And now we have this totally different beast of a, you know, the YouTube algorithm and the short feed and all this sort of stuff. But back then I feel like there was not any Dr. K, you know. Back then there wasn't anybody making videos that was actually, again, you know, popular, I should say, of like psychiatrists or like psychologists or actually trained professionals that could help people with mental health. It was just awkward 20-year-olds like me crying on camera being like, I'm depressed, and people in the comments being like, me too. Yeah, I mean, like, not to put myself down, like I was just kind of doing my thing, you know, but like I could count on two hands, you know, how many, like, there's like a very small YouTube community, YouTube like mental health community, I would say. But anyway, where am I going with this? I mean, I was talking about like high intellect, and how that sort of affects mental health. Like, yeah. So maybe we should take a break from talking for a minute. Let's just chill. If you guys want to talk about something, feel free. If you guys want to chat, if you guys have any other conversation stuff. The thing about your videos, would you say it helped you back then? So I do think that maybe making videos was like my outlet for like, you know, just needing to talk about stuff. So yeah, I would say it kind of helped me in that regard. And then sometimes Jack here is saying it's different sometimes just hearing wait, are you guys both named Jack? Are both your names actually Jack, or is Cactus Jack, is that just your... I just realized we got two Jacks in the chat. Cactus Jack, is your actual name Jack, or is that just a username? Anyway, it's different sometimes just hearing someone expressing their problems is important to get the point across. Yeah, I do agree. The reason why like a channel like mine from the past got the viewership it did, and some of the videos got the viewership it did, is because there are so many people out there that are lonely, or, you know, because they don't have friends, or like people that have low self-esteem, people that you know, feel hopeless in life, or depressed, or people dealing with negative thoughts and stuff. Like, these are very common things, and it is just a username. Okay, I was wondering. So the thing is that a lot of times people don't always realize what they're going through and what they're feeling in a very articulated way. So when somebody finally puts into words the thing, when somebody puts into words like the thing that you're feeling and experiencing, and you're like, yes, that is it, that's what I'm going through, like you feel like you understand, and you are kind of happy that somebody else understands as well, you know, and that, you know, it's like you're not alone. And I think that's what social media should be about, in terms of on the serious side of things. Because I mean, obviously a lot of social media and videos and stuff is just, you know, entertainment stuff you do when you're bored to waste time watching somebody play a video game, you know. But there are moments, there are pockets, you know, in this, you know, world of social media, if we're not watching something for entertainment, or if we're not learning about something, or we're not getting news from somewhere, like there are pockets of this social media thing, which is people sharing their feelings or sharing their experiences in life. And those things are moments where like people can truly benefit from others. And this is why socializing is just so important. And you know, for somebody like myself, who, again, I never really had good friends growing up, and I tend to isolate myself a lot from people and never talk to people ever. I mean, like, it's like, you know, you forget how common things are, that experiences and whatnot. And I don't know, like social media can be a good place for like these types of things, I think. Anyway, Jack is your real name though. Okay, cool. So one real Jack, one real Cactus. Got it. You feel like this channel has a lot of potential? Yeah, the thing is like I know a couple things about making videos and content, and I know what would work. It's just a matter of, can I execute it to make things that are actually gonna that people actually would appreciate or like or benefit from or whatever, right? Like, and the one thing you want a little secret. You want to know a secret? I think this is, how do I put this? If there is something that's not being provided, like there's an empty space somewhere, you can fill that space. You just have to put in the effort to do it, because the bar is set so low. You know, the reason why Dr. K can come in as a psychologist and just take over in popularity online is because nobody else is doing it. There might be a lot of other psychologists and psychiatrists out there that are just as smart as him that aren't making content, or they're just not doing it. But Dr. K is putting in the effort. He's making videos every single day, and he's helping people. And he's probably, people actually are benefiting from his talks and stuff. Really, the big secret is, if you want to actually like make a positive impact on people through some sort of a message or something that you want to get out there, one of the reasons I think the big secret is just putting in effort and showing that you care about others. Now, if you're trying to make YouTube content for like being a let's play channel, like a video game channel, you're probably not going to be very successful, because there's a million of those out there. And again, you know, even if you are going to make content on like serious stuff like depression or mental health, there's also probably not a huge audience for that. But like, I do think that the bar is set at simply, if there's something that you don't see a lot of other people doing on social media, meaning people are just too fake, too inauthentic, or people just are, if you show up and you bring something to the table, like there's a lot of comedians or like funny people out there that make funny skits that have never been heard of before, but they start making videos that are really funny and engaging because, you know, like there's a million comedians out there, but if you approach it in a particular way, which is your voice is just unique, you're gonna stand out, you know? So you have to like bring something unique to the table, which is why a lot of like people that want to play games online and be like a Twitch streamer, why those don't really work very well. So I think that I have an idea in my head of like what I would like to do with this channel to try to make better content. Now, I probably won't be very successful on this channel because I do struggle with just procrastination, you know, laziness, you know, don't really have a high work ethic kind of thing. Take for example a channel called Profound Pondering. You can do something like that. He has like 700k subs. Yeah, finding something new and unique can be really hard. Yeah. But I don't know. Sorry, I need to think for a little bit on this, because I think I do have more to say about this. By the way, that's one thing I do like Mr. K doing, or Mr. K, Dr. K. Oh my, I just called him Mr. K. Dr. K. That is one thing I like Dr. K. He does a lot. He'll be in the middle of an interview and he'll just be like, can I just think for a second? And the interviewer or the interviewee is just like, yeah, you can just think. So he's like, okay. And he'll just sit there. And then he'll just come out with the most profound thing you've ever heard, and you're like, oh. No, no. Actually, I do want to think some more on this a little bit. So. Yeah, he is the best. I do agree. He's pretty cool. Yeah, YouTube is just a really interesting landscape right now. I don't think that, like, like, if you were to make content right now, like, well, I'm thinking about this for myself. Like, if I was to make content right now that is focused on, like, you know, some of this more, you know, like some of the stuff I've touched on, like, you know, the past half hour I've been talking here, 45 minutes, like just talking about like feelings, and like it would be very, very hard to like actually be like a really successful YouTube channel. Like, and for me though, is like, I don't mind making videos that only get a couple hundred views on them. Like, to me, that's totally fine and acceptable. Like, would I love it if my channel blew up? Of course. I mean, who wouldn't? But like, I don't know. It's just, I just want to make content. Like, honestly, like that's the thing is like, if you're going to be a content creator, you have to make it for you. I made my video I made a couple days ago. It was called October Leaves. I wrote that because I wanted to be satisfied with actually writing something that sounded good, you know? Like, there was a couple parts in there that I wish I would have worded differently. I didn't know how to word them. But like if it's something scripted like that, then I made that for me. You know, like that was like that's the thing is like, if you're gonna make content, you have to do it because you enjoy it, and you're not trying to like, I don't know, maximize the number of people that watch you. Like today I uploaded a video on my channel on FGK Plays, and somebody left a comment that was like, yeah, like, I think that you talk too much in between the games. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, like, I'm not gonna not be me. And like, you know, sometimes people just want you to like, I don't know, like some people are like that though, where it's like, if you don't keep their if you don't get their attention and maintain it for like, how do you put this? Yeah, so I think some people do get bored really easily. And you know, they like some people probably can't sit down and listen to a 2-hour podcast. You know what I started doing with podcasts? I started like playing podcasts as I go to sleep. Like I will like turn on YouTube has like sleep timers on it now. I don't know how long they've been there. They might have been there forever. And I just found them this year, you know, but like YouTube has a sleep timer on it, right? So that's not a premium thing, is it? I have YouTube Premium, and like I didn't realize until Sandy told me that like the feature of like you can like have a video playing and turn your screen off. I didn't know that was a YouTube Premium thing. I like always like have a video playing and I just turn the screen off and I listen to it all the time. If he doesn't like you talking, then you can just exit the video. Who cares? Yeah. That's the other thing I thought is like, for like the thing I'm doing on my other channel, like if I have like multiple like a Wordle solve and then a connection solve in like the same video, like if somebody doesn't like me talking in between stuff, they can absolutely just skip around. I've always thought that. But yeah. I forget where I was going. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah. I like listen to a podcast and go to sleep. I'll set like the sleep timer for like an hour, you know, so I'll probably fall asleep after like 30 minutes, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh yeah, I was playing this podcast, and then if I want to finish the podcast, I'll have to like find out where exactly did I fall asleep to this podcast, you know, and try to be like, oh yeah, I remember them saying this. I'll like fast forward a little bit. I don't remember them saying that. Then I'll just like rewind it a little bit. Okay, then I pick it up from wherever I wherever I think I fell asleep at. But anyway. And I play podcasts whenever I have to drive somewhere for like a while, like a long drive. Uh-oh. Are we down? Stream is experiencing dropped frames. Are we here? Are we lagging? I don't like this. Okay, now we're good. Okay, we're back. Did it ever leave? I don't know if frames are good now, but definitely curious if you guys experienced lag there. Are we good? I mean, I know we're good now. Okay. It doesn't matter. We're good. That's all that matters.
Let me lose myself again. Give me something for the pain. Always trying to pretend that I'm not living just a lie. Broken heart and shattered lives. Let me go for one day. Let me lose myself. Oh, I knew how this would end. Oh, I knew.
Okay, I mean, we should be still good.
That it would die.
I'm just kind of watching it right now.
Come to this, that we would say goodbye. Someone help me see it. Someone help me free this feeling. Someone help me see it. Someone help me free this feeling. Don't wanna think about the past. I'm crying out behind a mask. So give me something for the pain. I wanna lose myself again.
Yeah, we're fine.
Mind,
Stream's okay.
myself.
Just drop frames for a second.
Let me go for one day. Let me lose myself. Oh, I knew how this would end. Oh, I knew that it would die. That we would come to this. That we
I've been getting these scam calls, and it's like a phone call that says it's Google. I've been getting these scam calls that's like I'll get a phone call that says it's Google, and it'll be like somebody's trying to access your account, and I was like, at first I thought it was legit. First I thought it was legit, but then like I looked it up and it was like, yeah, Google wouldn't call you for that. And I think somebody, I don't know, like I thought it was actually Google, because like the name Google came up on the phone number, on the phone call. So like at first I was a little worried about it. But they would probably just send an email. But the idea is that like if you answer the phone, they would like be like, press 2 if you want to, you know, change your password or something. It would like connect you to a person, and that person would basically scam you. Steal your login stuff. I think I unless it was a real Google call and I'm ignoring it, account's fine. But no, I do worry about that kind of thing. I do have one of my emails that like I keep getting. I think one of my emails is like, man, like it made it onto some list or something, because people keep trying to use it for stuff. So I think I want to just stop using that email. Anyway, I hate that stuff. Connections, Wordle, Strands, Pips, Crosswords. What are your thoughts? What are my thoughts on those games? I like them. I'm not good enough at crosswords though. Not smart enough. Strands is a okay game. It's not my favorite game, but I'll play it, and I've been enjoying it. I do it every day on Patreon, and it's not bad. Some of them are really clever. Other days it's very unforgettable. Very unforgettable? Very forgettable. Whatever. Pips, you know, I've really grown to like it, but the frustration is some of the puzzles have multiple solutions, and it's just like guessing, and just, you know, you get it right, you're like, okay, I guess I got it right, and then I just don't know why. Yeah, but that's my thoughts. Honestly, I've been having the most fun with Wordle right now out of all the games, which is crazy because, you know, if you asked me a year or two ago what I thought of Wordle, I'd be like, yeah, I've been playing Wordle every day for a year now. It's kind of getting old. And I thought for sure that going on to year 3, 4, Wordle would be very boring and uninteresting to me, but it's actually one of my favorite things to do right now. I genuinely, I don't mind just sitting here. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's like I'm just hanging out with the people that are here in the chat. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm not doing anything right now other than just sitting here. I got music playing. I get to just think about stuff, you know? I get to just kind of talk through stuff. It's kind of nice. I'm on my 3rd beer and my friend feeling good. I'm happy for you. Yeah, I do think that if I started drinking for these streams, they would maybe be more entertaining, but also probably would not be the smartest thing for me to do. I wonder... We just chilling in silence, yeah. No need for talking. That is true. I kind of had that plan too. Like, I knew I was gonna run out of things to say. I'm like, that's why we have the music going. Why I'm playing music right now on stream is because, yeah, I can just sit here and the music can just be a thing. You know, I have been, for the past like year or two, however long weed's been legal in Michigan, I have been thinking about, should I try it? I wonder what I wonder if I wouldn't be able to function on stream with that. But I wonder what it would be like. I do. I don't really want to start doing that though. I don't think. But I kind of do. It's weird. I've been really tempted lately. And I only say that because, like, I want to... Like, I want to drink right now, but I just know that drinking is just so bad for you. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to. Because I think it would be more fun here on stream. But I'm just thinking if there's any alternative that I could do besides drinking, where I could, like... I don't know, like... Because why do drugs have to exist, man? Like, why is it that... Like, being sober, I feel so anxious and, like, insecure about myself. But then the moment, you know, you put a couple drinks in me, I'm, like, more outgoing and, like, loose and, I don't, just free. I hate that. I hate that you need substances. You don't need them. You know, you can obviously improve yourself to be more... whatever, you know. But, like, I'm telling you guys, right now, I feel so fucking anxious and, like, socially anxious and, like, in my own head and, like, I feel like I don't want to be, you know, having these serious conversations all the time. You know, I want to be more silly, you know? I feel like I can't be silly sober, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to put it. Like, I'm such a serious person, you know? And, like, I just, like, I want that substance, you know? To, like, but I know the danger of, like, you go down that path, you know? So I'm having a open conversation with you guys right now. I'm not gonna start doing anything. I'm just saying. Have you been dealing with depression okay lately? It's been helping you overcome. What's been helping you over? I really, like... I've been both better in some ways, but yeah, I've also been pretty bad. I think my anxiety's gotten worse. Like, I've had a lot of anxiety the past couple of years, and this past year has been really, really bad, and it's caused some issues with me, with work. Me personally, I feel like we shouldn't take life seriously. So if you want to try drugs, just, like, fuck it, you know? Yeah. What's to take seriously? We're all dead soon anyway. Yeah, I know. It's just like the way my mental state is, you know, it's just I overthink everything, you know. I'm in my own head. I feel insecure, and I don't know. I feel awkward around people. Like, that's pretty much it. and that's, yeah. So, like, I don't know why I take things so seriously either. I just do. See, I think we should all be striving to be our best selves. And enjoy our life as much as possible. And you guys are right, you know, like, why should we take everything so seriously? But I think that there is you know, you just don't want to wake up, you know, not literally, but like metaphorically. You don't want to just wake up one day and realize that like you made a lot of, you've really fucked yourself over, you know, by making bad decisions and being reckless, you know. Like I guess that's maybe why well, I say that and then okay, I gotta think about what I'm saying right now. Be very careful, because I'm starting to get I'm getting very self-aware right now of, wait a minute. Oh shit. That's the thing, is the moment I start thinking about like, where is my life at right now? Where am I? Like in life, like how am I doing? Am I happy with what I've? Jesus, the moment I start asking those questions, I don't like the answers to those questions. I really don't like the answers to those questions, because the answer is, no. I feel like I wasted so much potential. I'm not actually doing the things I've always wanted to do in my life. I wish things were different. That sucks. That's the part that sucks, is just wishing that things were different. You're more of a worrier, like, naturally. It's just your personality type, yeah. If I knew I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself. It's a great quote. Do you still work at the warehouse job? Yes. But yeah, like, I've had some really bad mental health issues. And, you know, thankfully they've been working with me with those things. I think that they like me there, you know. So, you know, they've let me go part-time. That's the thing, is with my mental health issues and I really struggle with, like, procrastination. I guess you could say I'm lazy. I don't like that word. That's not an accurate description of what's actually going on. So what's a better word than lazy? I have motivation issues. I procrastinate a lot. I'm not very organized. I basically, while I do a really good job working, I have issues with functioning very well. And plus, like, a 40-hour work week is hard for me. And a lot of people have to work 50, 60, 70-hour weeks, you know? So it's one of these things where it's like, I really wish it was possible to live on a part-time salary or part-time, like everything is just so expensive, you really cannot afford to. But like, I feel like with my mental health situation, like I run into so many issues with getting so exhausted, even on a 40-hour work week and not even any overtime. I just get so exhausted, and maybe I need a job where I'm not on my feet. But like, anyway, my job has been very lenient with me as far as working part-time, you know? And, you know, it's not supposed to be a part-time job, you know, but my place that I work is like yeah, you want to work 3-day weeks? Sure, go ahead, you know? Which I'm happy with that. But also, that means I'm really struggling financially. I shouldn't say really struggling, out of respect for people that are really struggling. But like, yeah, I mean, I'm not able to save as much money. Yeah, I mean, that's the reality. What have you always wanted to do that you haven't? There's a lot of stuff I've always wanted to do. There's a lot of stuff when I was a teenager that I always envisioned myself doing that I thought would be cool. Like learning certain skills that I've always wanted to learn that I never did. A lot of the things that I wish I would have done were learning skills. But there's a couple of things like as far as being, if you're asking specifically about work, which I don't know if that's what you're asking. I don't even know what I would want to do for a job. There's a lot of jobs I would like to do, but you see, I'm the kind of person that like I should be self-employed, but like I also I don't know, I also feel like I would struggle with being self-employed. If it depends on what it was, I guess. Anyway, I feel like I want to shut up now because I feel like I am thinking way too much about myself right now, getting in my own head about everything. And I think I want to probably not think about this right now. Did you try taking any medication for depression? I've never taken any medication for depression. And I do think that I should have. I think I'm kind of okay right now with everything. I do really wish I did. And there's always the possibility I could go on medication at some point if I felt like I needed to. At the moment, I don't feel like I need to. I'm doing pretty well. I've been doing well the past several months. I will say that. But there have been some pretty low points the past year, which make me question how I'm really doing. I don't know. It's just an up and down thing all the time. Like I never know if I'm good or bad because like I'll be good one month and I'll be terrible the next month. Anyway, I actually think I need a little bit of silent time, and so you guys can enjoy the music and stuff. And I'm just gonna sit here for a second because I need to stop talking about myself.
Should I worry that you won't come back? Should I worry that you will forget? My senses telling me I shouldn't worry, you know the truth. Ooh, yeah. I can never take away our story now. And I know you feel it too, our story, it's too precious now. Yeah, I can never take away our story now. We've come too far to waste our story, it's our story now. He promised me to tell if there's anything haunting you, and you leave me unaware if I might have been hurting you. Ooh, should I worry that you won't come back, or accept you anytime as a fact? My heart is telling me I shouldn't worry, you know the truth. Ooh, I can never take away our story now. And I know you feel it too, our story is too precious now. Yeah,
Oh, how's it going?
take away our story now. We've come too far to waste our story.
Yeah, if you guys are just joining the chat, If you guys are just joining the chat, yeah, we've been talking about stuff, and just kind of relaxing right now. Do appreciate you guys being here. If you guys do have any more questions, though, you guys can keep asking them. I do rely heavily on you guys asking questions to keep the stream going. So I want to thank you guys. It was kind of a slow start to the stream. It really picked up the past hour or so. I don't even know how long I'm gonna go, by the way. We might end in 30 minutes. We might go another hour or two. Like, I was thinking 3 hours was good, and we're at the 2.5 hour mark. So we'll see. We'll see.
You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they
Did my channel used to have a different name? Yeah, my channel used to be my just full name. And then I changed it to FeelGoodKenny because I wanted to have some sort of I don't know, it just felt right. I don't know, I just did it because I realized that, when I talk about like depression, or when I talk about like self-esteem, when I talk about some of the issues that I've had, I realize that the number one thing that I'm looking for in life is simply to feel good. And feeling good can mean a lot of different things. Feeling good could mean being confident. Feeling good could mean not being depressed. Feeling good can be happiness through love and connection with people. Feeling good can be whatever the opposite thing is of the thing that feeling bad is for you. So if I just I figured if I focus the channel on what things make us feel good in terms of how we feel about ourselves and how we feel about our life, then that would tie things together pretty nicely. So I changed my name to FeelGoodKenny after I realized that. So yeah, so I just care a lot about feeling good, and that's, if I wanted to have some sort of a long-term, like what do I want people to remember me for kind of thing, it's the ideas surrounding feeling good in life and feeling good about yourself. And so as I go forward making content on the channel, assuming I do that, I want the overall theme of everything that I do to somehow tie back to feeling good. And now, not everything has to be that, but on this channel specifically, if I'm going to make more serious content on how we feel about ourselves, or psychology, or mental stuff, yeah, I mean, I want it to tie back to that very simple idea, and that's what I want to be remembered by, because everybody struggles with not feeling good at times, or for some people all the time. Some people are just heavily depressed or whatever, and how you get to that point in your life where you feel good, it's gonna be different depending on what you're going through. But yeah, so that's why I changed my name. There are two kinds of depression. One that is caused by injury, loss, death, and another caused by biological issues. If you can't identify why you're feeling sad, it might be a good time to find help. I agree. I'm feeling good after these beers, my friend. Okay. Yeah. Again, the thing about that is, when you talk to people that have issues around drinking, not everybody has issues with drinking who drinks, but there are some people who cannot handle drinking a lot because it leads to, this is just the idea of addiction, right? And again, I don't have experience with this, so this is definitely one of those things where I will start off with a major disclaimer of I don't know what I'm talking about here. I don't know what I'm talking about with anything, guys, just to be clear. I'm just making stuff up a lot of the times and just kind of basing things off of what I've heard from other people. But not all. I mean, a lot of it comes from my own experience, and just a lot of stuff I say does come from experience, and it comes from me really thinking about things at great lengths of time. So one of these things is I do think about addiction a little bit, even though I don't have any experience with it. Anyway, disclaimer, I don't know what I'm talking about. The problem with things like alcohol or other things is if you have a problem with something, and this is any addiction, like gambling addiction, drug addiction, anything, is if it leads at some point to problems with your behavior, meaning you start doing other things that it negatively affects your life, then that's when you would say that it's a problem, right? So something is a problem, obviously, even though you feel, all these things feel good in the moment, right? Alcohol feels good in the moment. Drugs feel good in the moment. Gambling feels good in the moment. You get that high of, the experience of, doing certain things. What's the problem with that is only if those things lead to destructive behaviors or things that hurt you or cause problems, or, like it's fun right now, but is it going to be something that bites you in the butt at a future point? If that's the case, then something should be then you should look at what you're doing and ask yourself if it's something that you want to keep doing. I've never had a major problem with any of these things. So like I can't speak from experience, but I do have like I've had like a tiny little gambling addiction. I've had a tiny little drinking addiction. There were all things that I could easily just, step away from, thankfully. But like I would notice myself running into these issues where they were hurting me, and not like, while I enjoyed them, they were compulsive activities that ended up not being good for me. But if you're able to do them and be healthy and happy and have fun, great. The problem with drinking, though, is that you're literally poisoning your body. That is the only thing with drinking, is like you are causing damage long term. And that is one, like, same thing with like smoking cigarettes. Like I want to smoke cigarettes. I want to drink alcohol. I did smoke for 3 years. It's just I just don't, because of the health things, Me, when I get drunk, I just get drained and I don't feel any better. So I was like, why am I even drinking? Yeah, I got to that point too. Or not that point, but I got to a point where I was experiencing something that was along the lines of like, like, I don't feel good doing this. Why am I doing it? Anyway, we're here to have fun. I probably, I probably will crack open a couple drinks at some point in one of these streams, but I will do it very, very infrequently, and I will be very, very cautious and responsible in making sure that I don't make a bad habit out of it. Oh, by the way, biggest bad habit I've had over the past year is playing chess. That thing drove me crazy. Video game addiction and a chess addiction, it was pretty bad. Again, I don't even want to get into it. I'll maybe save this for another time, but my chess addiction, playing chess for hours and hours at a time, uncontrollably almost, led to some issues that I had. And it brought out a very unhealthy side of my mental health. I know it's just a game, right? But like, yeah, it's crazy how bad for you playing games is, depending on what games you play. But again, like there are mental health consequences to like playing video games excessively. I don't know what those are really, but I do know that like that is something I have had an issue with and still kind of do. Like I don't play chess anymore, but chess, the reason why chess sucked so much was because I got super angry at the end of it. Like so angry. Why am I not good enough to beat this person at chess? You know, slamming, breaking things, slamming my fist, you know, like it brought out the bad side of me. And I don't know, it's very weird, and I'll have to explain it more at a different time. I don't want to do it right now because it's still kind of like I literally had to stop playing chess. I made a whole channel. I have a chess channel. If you guys want to watch me play chess, by the way, it's called FGK Chess. And I had this whole idea of I'm gonna play chess. I'm gonna make a chess video every single day. And I'm gonna do stuff with like YouTube Shorts and stuff, and I'm gonna grow this channel where I can just play chess. It's just me playing chess because I was so addicted to chess and I wanted to improve my skill at it, and I did. By the way, I'm pretty good at chess after playing it for so long, for like 2-3 years or whatever. 2 years, I don't know, but I had to stop playing chess because of some issues that it brought up with my behavior, and I don't want to get into it right now, really, but it's the idea of it being a game of like perfection, and like you're just never good enough, and like it's competitive, and you hate yourself for making all the mistakes in it. It was overall just compiling into so much negativity, you know? Again, it's not like it was unhealthy for me physically or anything. Well, maybe it was, but like it was total psychological addiction that I could not help myself. And yeah, the thing about cigarettes is if you like it and really enjoy it, but you stop because it's bad for your health. Yeah. For me, for you, okay, so you're saying who want to be really healthy and like live for too long anyway. I mean, you say that. How old are you though? Like, people can live to be pretty old and still be relatively healthy. I do want to take care of myself relatively, like, you know, I do want to live long. Like I don't take care of myself that well, but I can see myself, you know, living well. Failure is not a flaw. Right. But not everybody deals with failure that well. So people, if you have perfectionism to a high degree, failure, it's a mental thing, you know. It's, I don't know. I would, yeah. Thing is that you can start feeling like a failure and like identify yourself like, I am a failure because I was not able to meet this thing. And by the way, you set those standards for yourself, right? You are the one that says, I need to be here in life, or I need to be this talented, or I need to be this successful, you know, like you're the one who sets those things, you know. But like if you set something that's way up there and you fail at it, or you perceive yourself to fail at it, while it might be true that failure is not a bad thing, or that, you know, it's okay to not be there, people can convince themselves that because I didn't get this thing, you know, I am not worthy of anything in life, or I don't deserve, you know, like you can develop a very unhealthy mindset around yourself if you know, it's just bad. I would need to think a little bit more to like find the right. I mean, this stream kind of is me thinking about stuff, you know, but like I don't know if I want to say more about failure right now. I'd have to think about it more. Anyway, I have had a good time this stream. I am okay with still. Oops. I am okay with continuing the stream. I am by no means necessarily ending the stream yet. But I just want to let you guys know I've enjoyed talking to you guys, and we definitely we've talked about a lot of the depressing topics, which is fine. I want to, you know. I don't want to spend all my energy this stream talking about everything like that, because like I want to keep doing more streams, you know. And I feel like I've almost talked about all the mental health stuff, like depression and this and that, this stream. And what am I going to talk about next time? Now, you know, sometimes it's okay to just kind of like go over the same things, I think, though. Because like in different ways. Now, I should definitely decide right now that like I want to stream again either next weekend or a couple weekends from now. Maybe we'll just say the next 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks from now. Same time, same place. 2 weeks. Unless I got something that pops up on that day. Were you ever good at any sports? Yeah, I would say I was good at stuff. I mean, it depends on what age. I mean, like, you know, when I was in high school, I really didn't do anything other than 2 things. Excuse me. And neither of them were team sports. I did track and bowling, which I was good at both of them. I ran track, was a sprinter and a long jumper, and I was good at them too. And then I was a bowler in high school, and I was really good at that. But before that, when I was younger, so like, you know, I did like baseball, and I was okay at baseball. I did some basketball, which I never got really good at that. But I mean, I don't know. I've always been athletic, you know. I've always been really fast. Like, that's why I was a sprinter on the track team, is because I had some good legs, you know. Like, I could run really, really fast. And I'm a smaller guy, so like, it was good. I do wish I played more team sports though, but I like doing the solo things, the solo activities. Yeah, I wish I was still in shape though. I hate getting older. I mean, I'm still like fine, but like I'm 30 now, you know, my knees aren't the same. You really, there is just a short window of like like if you like, one thing that I always wanted to do when I was a teenager was like, I always wanted to learn how to do a backflip, you know. And I definitely had the athletic leg strength and flexibility or whatever. Like, if I wanted to, I could have learned how to do a backflip. But you have such a short window in your life to be able to do that. Like, you get to a certain age, that's just never gonna happen again. And I hate that. I hate that. Because now the only time that I can experience doing a backflip is like on a trampoline. And even then, at a certain age, that you probably don't want to be messing around on a trampoline. I can do it now, but like, or like into like a pit, like a foam pit or something. Yeah, that's one thing I've always wanted to do. Pool, snooker. I played a lot of pool when I was growing up as a kid, because like my dad played a lot of pool. My family played a lot of pool, did like a lot of pool leagues or whatever you call it. Tournaments, or I don't know, whatever they would be. So like, I would always go out as a kid and play pool, and I was good when I was young, but then I just never followed up on that. So like, if I went and played pool right now, like, I would probably still have some of it. Like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't be terrible at it because I have all that experience growing up, but like, I don't know. I should go play pool sometime and see how I do. Maybe bring a camera along and vlog it. Alright, camera, just a phone, just record things with your phone, I guess. That is interesting. You know, I used to watch a lot of the vlog channels and stuff back when vlogging was like a huge thing when it first started going on. Like I watched like Roman Atwood vlogs and stuff. And you know, I'm not a fan of Roman Atwood anymore, but like, there was a point in time where I would like watch these like vlog. Oh, huge inspiration for me is Casey Neistat. Oh my gosh, this guy's videos are top tier. He turned like vlogging into what it is. He is like the pioneer, because he has like his background is like, you know, like he's actually like a filmmaker. Well, yeah, he takes like filmmaking things and like turned it into vlogging. But where was I going with that? Oh yeah, nowadays, like, you don't really, like, I'm sure vloggers still use like cameras and stuff, but like now any of us can just, with our smartphones, our cameras are so good on phones now that like you just use your phone, you know, and just like make an entire vlog with it, which is weird because like I remember when I first started out my channel and I was like, oh, what if I started doing vlogs? And I was like, I need to go buy this camera that's like really expensive. And it's like, no, now if I want to make a vlog, I could just use my phone. How tall are you? 5'7" ish. 5'6.5". 5'6.5". We'll say 5'6" and we'll say 3/4. I'm fighting over that half an inch. I probably am 5'7". Am I 5'7" or am I 5'6"? Probably 5'7". I don't know. What are we talking about? Sports, athleticism. Playing pool. Yeah, I do wonder how I would do playing pool right now. If I would be any good at it. We are coming up on that 3-hour mark though. So I am having that debate now whether the stream is done or not. Cause 3 hours seems to be like a good length for a stream for me. I get kind of tired after a few hours. Pool is one of those things you have to consistently play to be good at. Yeah. I think the last time I played pool, I was a little bit disappointed and like I definitely missed a lot of shots. I was like, oh yeah, I used to be better at this. I used to be actually good and yeah, I think that if I picked up pool and played it consistently, I would be pretty good at it though. The great thing about pool and like bowling is like you can do those things as you get older, which is nice. There's a lot of things like that are. You've got a 1K bet on the Dodgers to win tonight. Dang. Are they winning? What's the score right now? They are winning right now. It's the end of the 8th inning. Toronto's home. Dodgers are winning 3-1. Well, that would bring it to a game 7. The Dodgers won. I do not have the money right now to bet 1K on anything. Well, I do. I could, but like that is absolutely way too much for me to bet on anything. Like if I lost $1,000, that's a lot of money to lose. No. And you know, when I was betting on stuff a lot, which I've done some betting on sports the past couple months, but like I definitely had to. I ended up kept losing so much money that I was like, yeah, I can't keep doing this. This was like a couple years ago, and then I stopped for a while. But then I did at the beginning of the NFL season this year. I did start betting on a couple games. The NFL is fun to bet on because I feel like it sucks. It's like it feels like it's so easy. Like if you watch enough games, you know, I gotta think like, oh my god, like yeah, Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna run for 70 yards this game. Like he can do that easily. You know what I mean? Like it's so tempting to be like, okay, I think he can definitely run for 70 yards. I'm gonna be conservative. I'm only gonna place a bet on him getting 50 yards. You know, it feels like you're so smart. Like I can easily win this. You know, this is an easy bet. I'm gonna win. And you know, you do win enough of them to where you're like, yeah, but like then you try to push your luck and you're like, okay, let's do a parlay. All right, Jared Goff gets 250 passing yards and Amon-Ra St. Brown gets 40. I'm gonna yes, let's do this. And then you push your luck a little too much and it doesn't work out. And next thing you know, you're like, oh, I actually did not make money. I lost money. So that I realized that these bets that I thought were so easy were not. You know, and yeah. So I had to stop again. I bet on like the first 5 weeks of the NFL, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm just throwing money away. You lost $1,800 on the last Super Bowl. Chiefs let you down. Yeah. I mean, sports betting is fun. Sports betting to me is more fun than any other kind of gambling. But again, that is sort of an area where like I'm just throwing away money, you know, so I had to stop. Especially my current financial situation, which is not as healthy anymore as what it used to be. And I think everybody's probably suffering to some extent just with the nature of the economy. You know, I'm surprised people can actually bet as much as people are on stuff. Just with the economy being the way it is and how expensive everything is, but I don't know, I guess people can still afford to bet and gamble. I'll be glad though if the World Series goes to a Game 7 because I'll definitely tune in for that. And I'm sure a lot of people who have not been watching. Well, I'm upset because I wanted the Tigers to be better. They were so the Tigers this year for baseball. They were so good the entire season up until the last month, and then they just completely tanked and did terribly. I'm so mad about that because I was like, man, maybe this is the year for the Tigers. Nope. I keep playing with this thing. This is just a nice little stress toy. Legitimately, I was talking about having a chess addiction earlier. I got this thing when I was playing chess because I would get so mad playing the game. Little stress thing, squishy. What is this called? A Nido. Needoh. These are nice. I like this. I like the way these feel. They're fun to mess around with. I've just been messing with this the whole time. If you guys have been wondering what I've been doing, just sitting here. like throwing it too. Been playing with this, been just on my phone. Got lucky bragging, but losing 1K isn't some huge tragedy for me. I don't have a wife or kids either, so to support, so I'm okay financially. That's good. I mean, again, nothing wrong with gambling until it's a problem, you know? Until you've spent too much. So just don't do that, you know? Just don't spend what you... Don't put money in that you aren't willing to lose, that you can't afford. Which is why I started doing just like, you know, $25 at a, you know, just a little $25 bet, because like, you know, that's truly, you know, nothing. I mean, we're getting to the point with the economy where $25 at some point is going to be like the cost of a hamburger, you know? Some places it probably already is, you know? So there, I can get my fix in on betting on a game. While also, the only problem I have is like, I need to stop betting on, like I keep thinking I can bet on the Detroit Lions because that's the team that I'm a fan of, and I know the most about the Lions and the players. So like I feel like there's a slight I feel like Sam Laporta, you know, is like due for a game, you know, or like I feel like he's due for a big game or something, or like I know better than to bet on Jameson Williams because half the games he never gets the ball, you know? So it's like, I feel like little things like that give me a little bit of a, like, I know the Detroit Lions, and I know like, oh, this team that they're going up against, their defense is going to be better at this thing versus the other. So it's like, okay, we're going to be running the ball more. So like, okay, I'm going to bet on David Montgomery or something, you know? Like, there's certain things where I enjoy betting on the Lions because I know more about them. But also, if I bet on the Lions and I'm hoping that certain players perform, I just realized my music's up a little bit. If I bet on the Lions, which is the team that I'm a fan of, then when I'm watching them play the game, I stop caring about like them just winning, and it's getting to the end of the game where I'm like, no, the Lions are winning. But Jared Goff didn't throw for 250 yards. No, why are we kneeling it? No, you gotta pass the ball. Get me my yards. It's like, I can't just enjoy the Lions winning, you know, because I bet on certain players to get X amount of yards. You've won a lot of money on the Lions this year. Most of your bets have been the Lions. That's cool. Yeah, you know, I wasn't sure if the Lions would be that good this year. But no, they definitely are. They could make it to the Super Bowl, and I would be so happy. Because I thought they should have 2 years ago. At least been in the Super Bowl. They really messed up that conference championship, man. I am still upset about that, and I thought that was the Lions' one and only opportunity. Probability-wise, you'll lose, so the urge is beating the odds. I get that, but the long run, you lose. Absolutely. The problem with sports betting, though, is like, you feel like the more you know about certain teams and players, it feels like you have some sort of an edge, you know? Especially if you pair that with like safe betting, or like if you see a line for like a player at like a very doable line, you're like, yeah, no, this player can absolutely crush that, you know? Like, especially with running backs, like you really, like, for me, I don't know, maybe this is just a me thing, maybe I'm not smart enough with sports betting, but like it really feels like football specifically, it feels like you can make bets on like player passing yards or running back rushing yards or quarterback yards. Like there's been some games where I'm like, yeah, I've been totally wrong with quarterbacks a lot of the times. Like there's been some times where I'm like, there's no way this quarterback's getting 300 yards. I'm gonna bet under, you know, but then they totally crush it and I'm like, fuck. But yeah, you're right. Odds are you're gonna lose all your money. Yeah. Yeah, Jack is right. You will lose in the long run. And then you got the whole NBA scandal. That sucks. Oh, let's see. How am I feeling? Anything else we want to talk about? I'm not sure. What'd you have for dinner? I had leftover tacos. We had tacos last night. I had leftover tacos today. Yeah. We actually used venison meat. I still had some old venison in from last year. My girlfriend's dad hunts. I don't hunt. But he always gets a deer or two every year. And he had like some extra venison last time, and I had it sitting in my freezer for an entire year, and I just now finally used it. What is Mexican like in Michigan? It's probably, I mean, I wouldn't really say that the tacos I had were Mexican. But I don't know. I'm not too like when it comes to authentic Mexican stuff, I don't know. I've never really tried it. I don't really eat out a lot. I don't really venture into different types of foods. When I say we had tacos, I mean we just, you know, shells. We use venison meat this time. Normally we use just regular meat, and then we just do cheese and taco sauce and stuff. Lettuce, onion, whatever else. How'd you meet your girlfriend? High school bowling team. I was on the bowling team, she was on the bowling team. That's how we met. you know, one day, I don't know, we just started, I don't know if she got added on Facebook or something. You know, we there was a couple nights where I would just message her, whatever, and then one time I'm just like, hey, you want to go bowling together? We went bowling together. It was like our first real like it was a good excuse, you know, somebody on the bowling team, you know, let's just go. You know, I was 17. I was 17 at the time. I must have been a senior. I graduated when I was 17, high school. Maybe I was 16 at the time. No, I was probably 17. Cause like there was a period where I wasn't like trying to like get her to be my girlfriend. We were just kind of close because of the bowling team. We were just kind of friends. We weren't even like really friends. We kind of were friends. I don't know. And it just got to a point where like, okay, I remember the first time I just asked her to go bowling together, that we would talk, we would like message each other. And then the next thing you know, one time I was just hanging out with her. I guess, yeah, there was a period where like we were just friends actually. Now that I think about it, I didn't really think about that. I don't know, it's just weird. Like one day I was just like, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? She said yes. And that was the happiest day of my life. And now here we are. First and only girlfriend ever. Still together. 13 years later. Dodgers won. There you go. We got your money. All right.
All of you, baby, baby. Nothing less than that will do, baby, baby. You take me higher, higher, higher. You set my soul on fire, fire, baby. You get me like no one before. You set my soul on fire, fire, baby.
Okay, I am starting to kind of get a little tired and stuff here, so I might end the stream shortly.
Summer love. Oh, I wish I could rewind it. Only us.
Do appreciate you guys joining though,
Oh, I love your
keeping me engaged and chatting and stuff. Thank you guys very much.
hard to fight it.
Keep it going for another 10 minutes or so, but
Hurts every time you say you'll be mine. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get right out this mess and get on out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna take all that is left and get right out of here. We're gonna get some love. You and me, we kept on riding in your arms. The only place I wanna hide, yeah. I gave it up. All for you, baby, keep trying. But the city's getting crowded. Hurts every time you say you'll be mine. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get right out this mess and get on out of here. We're gonna get out of
okay.
here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna take all that is left and get right out of here. We're gonna get.
But yeah, like I was saying earlier though, I do hope to do another one of these, not too long, whether it's next weekend or the following weekend or something like that. Plan on it being sort of a feel good Friday sort of thing around this time on Fridays. So, I do appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, that's gonna wrap things up. Take care of yourselves. Hope you guys all, hope you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys.